Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Harrell and I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I teach American History 101 and 102, Political Science 210, and Psychology 1100. This is going to be my 17th year at Belton High School. Time goes by very fast. This is my family, my husband Rick and my two boys. My oldest boy is Colin and he is 10 years old. And then my youngest is Chase and he is 8 years old. I also attended Belton High School and I am a graduate of the class of 1998. So it seems crazy. I never in a million years imagined that I would be back teaching at Belton High School, but sometimes we just don't know how our paths are going to go. So I am excited and very proud that I get to teach at the high school that I graduated from. Um, This is me and my mom when I was a sophomore in high school. Unfortunately, my mom passed away very suddenly when I was 16 years old. Um, so I always want my students to just understand that I get it, that sometimes life happens. Sometimes things come up that we don't expect, and we just need a little bit of grace. Please talk to me. Let me know, if there are things happening in your life or concerns that you have about getting assignments turned in or work and school balance or activities or anything like that. I just want you to understand that I am human just as you are, and we all have things going on sometimes. And I'm open to those conversations. So please let me know if there's anything that you need some guidance with, or if you just need a little bit of extra time. Just let me know. I can't know unless you tell me. After I graduated from Belton, I knew I wanted to go to Missouri State. As soon as I took the campus tour at Missouri State, I just fell in love. I knew it was the place for me. So after graduation, I spent my next 4 years being a Missouri State student. I also went through Greek life, and I'm a member of Alpha Sigma Alpha, which I am very proud of, a social sorority. And I just had a really great, fantastic time while at Missouri State. I earned my degree in political science, and I have a minor in public law. This was part of my journey during my time at Missouri State. I had the opportunity to study abroad in London. One of the best choices that I've ever made in my entire life was to study in London. I had the opportunity to visit 12 different countries while I was there, and it really has shaped who I am today. The picture with me and my best friend, she got to come visit me during her spring break, and we just had so many memories then and just really great times. It was a really awesome experience. So if you have any ideas and thinking about that you may want to travel abroad while you are in college, let me know because I would be really excited to talk to you about all the opportunities that it gave me. Life after Missouri State. Um, as soon as I was probably like a junior in high school, I knew that I wanted to become a lawyer. And so that was my whole drive during college was to just get into law school and become a lawyer. So that's what I did. I went off after my graduation from Missouri State to Roger Williams University in Rhode Island and attended law school and then decided that I didn't want to be a lawyer. So you can imagine at that point, that was definitely not in the plan. That was something that was really hard on me, and I really had no idea what I was going to do at that point in time. So I moved back from Rhode Island back to Kansas City, and I worked at the Volunteer Center of Johnson County. I helped people find volunteer positions that kind of matched up with their interest. And then I also worked at Bed Bath and Beyond. So both of these jobs were kind of in between whenever I was trying to figure out where life was going to take me and what I really wanted to do in life. And that's when I decided I wanted to teach. I had a friend who was teaching at Ruskin at the time, and she had invited me into her classroom and asked me to come in and observe, just kind of thinking it might be something that I was interested in. And I decided it was. It just seemed like a good fit for the knowledge that I had to go into history and become a secondary history teacher. So I had not gone to school for education, so I needed to go back to school. So I decided to go to Rockhurst here in Kansas City, and I earned my master's degree in education from Rockhurst University. Some very important events in my life during that time and afterwards. It was during my first year of teaching that I got married to my husband, Rick, in 2004. And then I mentioned our two boys earlier. My oldest, Colin, was born in December of 2009, and then Chase was born on July 4th of 2012. These are some pictures from our recent travels and activities this summer. I can't really say too many travels this summer because the only travel we had was a little road trip down to Arkansas. We absolutely love traveling. That really started because I had the opportunity to take an EF trip to France when I was in high school, and then that really got me kind of excited about the idea to study abroad. And then ever since, we have just really been big on traveling and keeping our kids with our travels too. And they have absolutely loved going on the adventures that we have all gone on together. But this summer, things were a little different. We kept things much closer to home. Both of our boys absolutely love sports. They play a lot of sports, so that keeps us very, very busy. We are actually just finishing up our baseball seasons this week. Chase played baseball for the first time because his track season was canceled. Colin, I would say baseball is probably his number one sport. And then we will start soccer this weekend and cross country. Both of those are for Chase. Colin actually takes the fall off from sports, but then they'll both be back into basketball here soon. It's an interesting ride, and I think we could all say that right now for 2020, and understanding that change and being able to adapt are probably key words. So I always put this quote on the end, or I guess it's a quote now once I put it there. If there's one thing I've learned from life, it is to always expect change. Most things in my life have not gone as planned. Enjoy the ride. So I say that to you, I say that to everybody, to just really try to enjoy the moment. I know that, we are in some really odd times right now, but don't take things for granted and try to be as adaptable as you can.